let's get in now to Ben's Marvel Corner of the Week.
Is there an echo in here? So, if we're not aware of this by now, Marvel's Infinity War is coming out fairly soon, and there is a list of every superhero going to be in that. Where is it located?
Continue talking.
Okay, there's a list of every superhero going to be in the Marvel's Infinity War, and it goes as such. Are you ready for this? You ready to be happy with this one? All right. Well, I got two people over here. All right, so you got Iron Man.
Oh, you can see it? Okay.
Yeah, you got Iron Man, obviously, which I have another story of him in a minute. Captain America. You got Winter Soldier and Falcon. Black Panther. You got Thor, Loki, and Valkyrie, which you'll learn who Valkyrie is in Ragnarok. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man. Ant-Man. Vision and Scarlet Witch. Doctor Strange and Wong. Hong Chong Hong. Hawkeye. Black Widow. Nick Fury and Maria Hill, which you're excited for that.
Yeah, about time he comes back.
Guardians of the Galaxy. And that's just some of the list, because this is a 2-part movie and it's going to be amazing. But there's a lot more coming to it, though. This is just the start of who's coming in it. But there was a story I read online that followed this, though. All right, now you already know the Hulk's going to be in it because, and based off the trailer and all the leak footage. All right, you have Quicksilver, you have all these other people in there, but what they said off the story was to.
It didn't say Quicksilver though.
I did in there. Scroll down a little bit. It says something about Quicksilver. If you look quickly, get it quickly, Quicksilver. No, not off the names. Not off the names. Go up a little more. Up. Says something about Quicksilver.
Oh, yeah, right here.
So, there's a lot more coming into it, though. So that they don't believe that this is just the end list. But there's a story I read that said that in the original Infinity War story, one of the characters do end up dying.
Well, right here it says we've seen them in the Avengers of Ultron. It doesn't say anything about.
But off of the footage that I've seen that's been leaked, Quicksilver is there.
We'll see.
I know I'm right. I'm playing the Grim card from now. But I know I'm right. Anyway, so the footage I'm talking about that I read was they said that in Infinity War someone does die, and they're speculating that it could be originally Captain America because he's the first person whose contract is running up. And that'd be an easy way for him to kill him off and then put Falcon as Captain America. Because he becomes Captain America and raiding the franchise.
Yeah. Well, so does the other one.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier. But they're also speculating that it's not Captain America, it's Iron Man. They said they could kill him off just to make way for the future of Marvel movies. Yeah. Because think about it. Who started the Avengers initiative in the first movie? Who's the first person that started? Iron Man. Tony Stark is the first movie that started the Avengers initiative, and he's the first person. It's bigger than the first person in, first person out. It could be him. So they're talking about killing off a character. So it might be Iron Man being killed off, which I don't.
Hawkeye.
I don't think it's Hawkeye either. I think they said Hawkeye could be a possibility, but Hawkeye...
It's too simple because nobody really likes him that much.
Yeah. I really speculate that if they're going to kill off a character off of this movie, it's not going to be Iron Man, it's not going to be Hawkeye. I think it's going to be possibly Nick Fury, or it might end up just being, like I thought before, Captain America.
Now are they saying it's going to be a big character, or it could have just
It's supposed to be a big character.
Or is it going to be the clone that you were saying of?
Well, the Skrull, apparently, who's supposed to be a part of Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, we think that it has to deal with Nick Fury, because Nick Fury has that patch over his eye, and he never explains how he got that patch over his eye. He did explain vaguely, but not fully. he was in a battle with an interdimensional being, whatever, back in the 90s, back then. So this could be an example of what happened. That he's scarred underneath that eye, and really he's a scroll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So that's what they're also assuming too. So speculations are kind of like, they're huge. Like we got to kind of like put two and two together and think about who could die, who couldn't die. But Hulk is in it. You know, they're not saying the Hulk yet because the Hulk will never get a standalone movie ever again. He'll never will.
No.
Planet Hulk is taking place on Thor Ragnarok.
That's as close as they're gonna get.
Yeah.
Because of
Well,
the
granted,
whole,
they have done Spider-Man movies
universal.
over and over again.
They've done Batman movies over and over again, which I didn't bring the story up because we're on Marvel, but we have a little bit of time here. There was a story that I read on YouTube, and I shared it with you, and you heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Affleck's brother was doing a interview with like a magazine or a website talking about the Batman movie. Now, apparently, because Bruce Wayne, who's playing Batman, because Ben Affleck is still flip-flopping right now. The interviewer asked his brother, "Is your brother still playing Batman?" And he goes, "No, he's not. He's not playing Batman. And in fact, the next Batman movie, he's out of the Batman movie."
Oh.
So this huge story will drop, and I will put it back next week. Next week I can hear about it when I hear more about it. But apparently Ben Affleck, or Batfleck, is not going to be Batman. Apparently, as we know. Which I don't believe. And I know you're excited because you like Batman as Ben Affleck as Batman.
Recharge. yeah. I really liked his portrayal as Batman.
How do you feel about Ben Affleck as Batman?
He was okay. I would say my favorite Batman, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, definitely probably Christian Bale for one. He did a really great job. Other than that, I don't know. I can't think of anyone that was okay. Everybody else is okay.
I liked Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton was good, actually. Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick, but out of all the 80 ones,
I love those two movies.
out of all the 80 ones, yeah, I would say Michael Keaton was probably the best.
Yeah.
As long as they don't play off as someone else playing Batman that just does not look the part, like Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. I never want to see some scrawny kid playing Batman. Like you got to pick someone to play Bruce Wayne perfectly.
Yeah.
No, what about this whole Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
How he's supposed to be playing he's played Batman in an alternate universe in the Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to play Thomas Wayne. Thomas Wayne, actually, that name threw me off there. Thomas Wayne in the Flashpoint Paradox in the Flash's movie.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. I think it'd be awesome because he plays an excellent Negan.
He's a big dude. He can fit the role.
Oh yeah, and in the Flashpoint Paradox, the Thomas Wayne Batman, he's very dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is no like I can't fight off the guy with a gun. No, I'm pretty sure I have 2 pistols fully loaded on my side.
Yeah, he'd be perfect.
Yeah.
He's a crazy.
But I don't see how they can kill off Batman and put someone else in the cowl again. You went from
It's too soon.
Christian Bale to Ben Affleck to having a adequate Batman v Superman movie. And I use the word adequate very loosely because it was decent, but it was not right because that was not Doomsday.
Yes.
That was not Doomsday.
Yes,
there is no secondary universe where Doomsday comes from a Kryptonian. A Kryptonian does not make Doomsday. Oh, I get rage every time I hear this.
It's the cinematic universe.
Yeah, it's a DCEU, which, if you're not understanding what DCEU means, DC Extended Universe.
Yeah.
But
But you gotta think though too. Think how many people have played throughout, since probably the 50s, since the beginning of television. How many people have played the same superhero?
Yes, and you're right. It's always been reimagined in some sense. I mean, Adam West's Batman is never like the original Batman in the comic books. He was more comical, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, gee willikers, Robin, you won't believe what I saw today.
Yeah.
Holy leotards. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Bam! Smash! Boom!
But,
Or the original like Superman, like, oh, let's go.
I'm
Boys and girls, we're gonna go this way.
and I'm well aware that you're never going to get the right comic book hero you want, because you all have your image as a comic book hero in your head is different. Like your Batman may be Ben Affleck. My Batman to me is a mix of Ben Affleck and Christian Bale. I like Christian Bale's persona as Batman, but I like Ben Affleck's suit as Batman. I like that. I would like to mix those two and meld it to one, but keep the Batman killing people out of his repertoire.
But they got to make sure they have the bat nipple. So
Yeah.
Get rid of the bat nipples.
But Michael Keaton though did have this like very like, or no, not Michael Keaton. Was it Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
Val Kilmer had a very like. There was something about that.
I still can't believe he was Batman.
It was a very dark persona. It was really cool.
Yeah.
He had this like very like, don't touch me, I'm Batman.
So I'd really be interested to see with the viewers we have here. Who is your Batman? Who is your Spider-Man? Who is your? I think other people play their
Superman.
roles. Who is your Superman? Who is your Fantastic Four? You only have 3 choices for Fantastic Four, honestly. But who is your version of that superhero? And I know everyone. I know you can never get the right one properly because everyone changes it.
Yeah.
But there comes a point when you watch a character that's been destroyed because of the writers or whether it be the people who created the character, they should never make that character ever again.
Who is your Wolverine?
Yeah.
Actually,
Wait.
I think I have to say, one person who did a really, really good job playing a super villain, Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor. Did an amazing job.
That was the Superman Returns, right?
Unfortunately, the movie was horrible.
Yeah, it was a very subpar movie, but he did an amazing job.
He was
as
a
villain.
yeah. He's a good actor in general.
This
Yeah.
Lex Luthor is pretty decent in my book. I think it's called, he's Lexi Luthor or something like that.
Lexi. Okay.
He's supposed to be like this the son of Lex Luthor. I don't know what it is, but it's him with hair is odd. Him without hair makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, if you and I repeat myself when I say this, do you want to watch Doomsday? Watch Batman vs Superman, the animated one. That is Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
That is a beautiful rendition of Doomsday. The Death of Superman, and better yet, watch the Death of Superman animated movie. That was a perfect version of it.
Yeah.
The thing that confused me about the whole death of Superman is, he didn't really die.
No.
He just needed the power of the sun to recharge him. It just took a very long time. But then, I don't remember. It was just this robot happened.
Yeah, Batman, Bruce Wayne cloned him into making him into a robot, so people would still have hope.
Well, not that. No, there was a robot at his shrine.
Yeah.
That helped him. That took care of him to make him come back to life.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember. There was no robot before. So it was really weird. I don't remember a robot.
I still remember the day that comic book came out.
Which one?
Doomsday.
The Death of Superman.
Death of Superman?
Yeah.
I had it.
I had it.
It's somewhere at my mom's.
And when I became a teenager and moved out of my house, when I wanted to be out on my own, I really didn't really bring anything with me except for like my Super Nintendo. I think that was it. I didn't really, which was stupid of me. I really should have brought my comics and stuff.
It's just like I said, there are certain movies and franchise that they can't retouch or rehash because they screwed it up so badly. It can never be redone properly without really pushing aside every one that happened before. Fantastic Four is a good example. Fantastic Four, the original 1970s or 60s version, was and then the new one, that one came out with the Rise of Silver Surfer, and I read through the comics that you cannot get Galactus anymore because Fox owns the right to Galactus.
Yeah.
And Galactus will never be in the hands of anyone but Fox now. So push that one aside, and then that disgrace of a Fantastic Four movie where Johnny Storm was the adopted son of Sue Storm, and disgrace of the thing like, oh, I never said it's Clobber in Time. My brother used to tell me that every time he beat me up.
Oh yeah.
Like, no, you ruined it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was.
No, you just butchered it, and I understand it's a different universe, but you ruined it. I cried. It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was different.
And,
It was
and,
different.
and what else is we got something coming out in what? Less than probably like one day in like what 20 technically like 25 hours 27 hours, something like that.
What's that?
The Defenders.
Oh, it's in a couple days?
Yeah. Less
Oh my
than
god, it's already August.
less than 2 days. It's tomorrow night at midnight.
Netflix is really hitting on the nail on the coffin. They're doing an
Yeah.
excellent job.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm really excited to see this. Although, like I said, I really wish they could meld the Defenders into Avengers somehow, because that would be perfect. Just because they're doing such a good job in Avengers in some sense, and meld the Defenders right into there, it will fit so perfectly. I mean, just to have the Punisher. Oh God, just had the Punisher.
Is that the Punisher?